Hello, dear senior high school learners! Welcome to DepEd TV. Teacher Michelle is here. Join me as we learn about the reading and writing skills. Today, we will learn how to compare and contrast the patterns of written text across disciplines. I know it may sound new to you, grade 11 learners. Worry not, because Teacher Michelle is here for you. So, prepare your pen and paper to take notes of this lesson. Come on and join me now. As we begin our main topic, let us first travel back to the days when you are still learning how to read and write. What is the word write? Write, according to its word origin, is defined as to scratch, to drag, and carve figures. On the other hand, read in a regular manner is a way of decoding or interpreting symbols into letters, words, group of words, and sentences, using the sense of sight and normally accompanied by sounds. Another term is skills. Skills is the ability to be more knowledgeable, where we learn to use both reading and writing in a more advanced level. And so, as learners, we can improve our skills in reading and writing that can be applied to a wide range of materials other than poetry, fiction, and drama. Read, write, and skills come together. That's what you are going to acquire as we learn the subject reading and writing skills. After this video lesson, I am sure that you will be able to distinguish between and among patterns of development in writing across disciplines. And of course, use appropriate transition words for a particular pattern of development. Are you ready to learn now?
Yes.
That is excellent! First of all, let us define pattern of development. Pattern of development is the logical arrangement of ideas. The pattern helps you follow ideas easily and understand a text better. Having the ability to recognize it will help you distinguish major from minor details and predict ideas. At this point, we will focus on the 4 commonly used patterns of development in writing. These are the comparison and contrast, cause and effect, problem solution, and persuasion. Let's get started! First, we have the comparison and contrast. This is a way to show the distinction between subjects or ideas. Comparison is looking at the similarities between two things. It uses transition words such as also, like, both, and similarly. Take a look at this example. Mount Taal and Mount Mayon are both located in the Philippines. Similarly, these two volcanoes are amazing to look at, but have the potential to do harm because both are active volcanoes. In this example, the transition words both and similarly are used to establish comparison between Mount Taal and Mount Mayon. How about the word contrast? Contrast is looking at the differences between subjects or ideas. To establish contrast, transition words such as but, whereas, however, and in contrast will be used. Let us continue using the previous example. These volcanoes are found in the Philippines but are located in different provinces. Mount Mayon is located in Albay, whereas Taal is in Batangas. Did you notice the transition words used in this example? But and whereas are the transition words used in this example to show contrast. Very good! Remember, compare and contrast pattern in writing is very useful in making analysis in disciplines such as sociology, humanities, sciences, economics, and the likes. Next, we have the cause and effect as a pattern of development in writing. Cause and effect pattern shows causal relationships between events, ideas, and trends. Cause-effect relationships may be directly stated or merely implied. Furthermore, cause explains why something happens. It is the main reason or root of the event. On contrary, effect explains what happens as the result of such an event. Here are some of the transition words that may be used for cause-effect pattern. As a result, due to, and as a consequence. Take a look at the following example. Due to COVID-19, the education system in the Philippines has changed abruptly. As a consequence, the traditional face-to-face learning has been replaced with modular learning. In the given example, the transition words due to and as a consequence are used to show the causal relationships between events. Certainly, the combination cause and effect helps the writer to clearly connect a particular situation. This time, we will talk about the problem-solution pattern. First, we have the word problem. Problem is a situation where difficulties and perplexities exist. It raises questions that require answers, while solution is defined as an answer or an explanation to give clarity to an existing problem. A problem-solution pattern divides information into two main sections, one that describes a problem and one that describes a solution. This pattern is designed to compel the reader to make some kind of change in opinion or behavior by establishing that a problem exists, then providing a solution. What should be the focus on the first paragraph? The first paragraph may focus on establishing that a problem exists. You may identify the different aspects of the problem being discussed and offer evidence of the problem. While on the second part, the focus is on the solution. For the following paragraph, you, as the writer, may identify a potential solution and support the effectiveness of the mentioned solution, among others. Here is an illustration on how the problem-solution pattern of writing should be done. This pattern of development reminds us that for every problem, there is a solution. Now, let us move on to the fourth pattern of development in writing. Persuasion. It means to offer a reasoned opinion, to demonstrate that the assertion offered is valid, to convince the reader to do something, to believe in what the writing contains. When do we usually use persuasion? Well, it can be used effectively in advertisements, political campaigns, advocacies, and other promotional activities like selling a product. For example, you are tasked to promote your school for the school year 2020-2021. You may use the best tagline as part of your persuasion technique. Let us look at this example. For many years, Mallorca National High School has been a part of many lives among successful people in the town of San Leonardo. Indeed, it has made a great difference among its people. Undoubtedly, Mallorca National High School is a school to choose for your children. For your tagline, you may use Mallorca National High School, the best among the rest. Convincing enough? You may try writing one. Come on, you can do it. Now, are you ready for some brain-energizers? Let's do it! You will see a posted statement on screen and identify which pattern of development is being employed. Number 1. Both Korea and Japan are into movie production. However, Korean artists gain more popularity as compared to the Japanese. So what do you think is the answer for this? That is correct! The answer is comparison and contrast pattern. Very good! Number 2. Due to African swine fever, there has been a shortage in the supply of pork meat. As a consequence, the cost of pork meat in the market has also increased. The answer is cause and effect. Did you get it right? Keep trying. Come on. Here is question number 3. Boracay is known for its nice beach and fine sand. Truly, it is an amazing place to spend a vacation. What is the answer for this one? Yes, the answer is persuasion. You deserve big claps for that. Here is question number 4. Today, online learning has become the trend in education. But most public school learners are having difficulties in terms of the availability of technology equipment. In addition, the unstable internet signal in many areas is another consideration. This is the reason why the Department of Education has come up with the Learning Continuity Plan. The answer is problem solution pattern. Who get a perfect score? That's great! For that, you deserve claps for excellence! But for those who didn't get it perfectly, just keep on trying. As we always say, try and try until you succeed. After having these activities, I am confident you're ready for the next level, a short quiz. Here are sentences that need appropriate transition words. The choices are given inside the parentheses. Read the given text carefully and choose the correct transition word. You are given 15 seconds to answer. You may now begin. Good luck! Sentence number 1. Many children are so engaged in computer games. Because of this, although they tend to neglect their studies. Statement number 2. Due to, according to, the virus brought by COVID-19, the mobility of people has become very limited. As a result, besides, the economy has gone down. Statement number 3. Choosing a career is not an easy task. Instead, in fact, a big consideration in doing so is to know what you are passionate about. Statement number 4. Meanwhile, despite the cold weather in Korea during winter, many Filipinos are interested to visit the place to experience snow. Statement number 5. Undoubtedly, in contrast, one way to pass an examination is to study. In fact, but there is also a little chance to fail if you are not careful in reading directions. Now, check your answer using the score key. How many of you got the perfect score? 5 claps for job well done! Today, we have learned about the 4 commonly used patterns of written text across disciplines. More learning awaits you on our next meet for reading and writing skills. For our next episode, get ready to learn the next topic, the properties of a well-written text. For your assignments, you will apply what you have learned about the patterns in writing by creating a 2-paragraph composition containing at least 5 sentences per paragraph. You may choose one from among these patterns: the cause and effect, the comparison and contrast, the problem solution, or maybe you would want to choose persuasion. Also, you have to make sure to use the appropriate transition words. That's it for now. This is Teacher Michelle saying, handa kami para sa kabataan. Thank you for watching!